to another video. If you're new, my name is Leah and I am all about spending less, creating more, and sharing with you how you can do the same thing in your kitchen. And that starts in the grocery store. So what I do to save money on my groceries is base our meal plan on what we already have on hand at the house in my freezer, my pantry, and my fridge. Of course, I want to use up things that need to be before they go bad, but I also want to be able to creatively come up with a meal plan to use up things we already have, and that really cuts down on the grocery budget. Now, I have already made that meal plan based on what we have and some things that I know that my family has requested. Every week we look forward to Taco Tuesday. It's easy, we know it's coming up, but to save money, I know that we can use whatever protein that we have available to us. If that is some ground beef that I got on sale, some leftover pork from a roast that we made, or some chicken that we had a really good deal on, whatever we've got, that protein can be used for our tacos. Got the grocery list on here. For the most part, we just need some produce and dairy, a couple of snack items, but all of the protein that we need for our lunches and our dinners, we've already got. Dakota did request steak, so I'm hoping that I can find a really good deal on that. Otherwise, I can use the pork chops I already bought on clearance. We've got that. I've got some frozen chicken tenderloin. I have some burgers in the freezer. I have some cooked ground beef in there. We also have things like deli turkey, peanut butter, bread, Hot Pockets, lots of things that we can use for lunch. So my grocery list is pretty small this week. I do want to see if there's any other good deals that I can get to help us out for the next week, just in case there's anything super on sale. But I think we're ready to go. Let's get into the store.
All I want, me and
was so excited to find so many clearance deals. Now, Dakota had specifically requested steak, and I was really excited to find some sirloin already seasoned with pepper steak seasoning, $9.65 for these 2 steaks. They also had the Laura's lean beef for $5.50, which is the really lean. 96% is awesome whenever you're trying to have lower fat content. Dakota's working on changing up his macros a little bit this week. So got some more of the lean, and I was hoping to use my Ibotta cash back, but the barcode was not working. It wasn't finding that in the system. So anyway, $5.50 is not bad for a pound of lean beef. Now the chicken thighs, this is the really like more expensive kind of chicken thighs at the store, and it ended up being less than the cheaper version. So down to $2.59 compared to, I think, just like the regular Kroger Heritage Farm one is, it's like $2.99 or $3.99 a pound. I think $3.99 a pound. So that was definitely a good deal on that. Other things that I also had on my list were on sale or on clearance. Really excited. I got the Baby Bella mushrooms, and that also had a coupon attached to it as well if you clip it beforehand. So it was like $2.40 for this big 2-pound box of mushrooms. I'm gonna go ahead and slice those up and cook them. I like to use those in like lunch or dinner prep, but also breakfast. It's really good with eggs. The Brussels sprouts, $1.57. That is for almost a pound, 12 ounces. Broccoli was on my list as well, $2.70 for 32 ounces. Crazy good deal. Gonna cook all that up ahead of time. Get that into my freezer. And then the kale, I'm kind of putting this together to make some really good greens with the garlic that I picked up. Found these little petite potatoes for $1.45. It is 24 ounces, so 1.5 pounds of potatoes. The apples were on sale, and I had a coupon for those as well. The mango, 2 fresh mango for 80 something cents a piece, was a really good deal. The bread was on clearance. I ended up picking up both the pretzel buns and this Italian loaf. It's super soft. I told the kids that we would go ahead and slice it and then turn it into pizza for lunch today, but they'll also be leftovers, so we'll have that for a while. But down to 80 cents for that, $1.29 for 4 pretzel buns. I also got pepperoni to go on our pizzas. I knew we wanted to do some pizza quesadillas or pizzadillas. And this is just the regular pepperoni, but it is the natural, no nitrate. So it's not the most amazing deal, but that's what I feel happy getting. The marinara to go with it as well. Picked up the no sugar added. We were completely out of taco seasoning. I'm so glad I remembered before we left the store. So I got that. The pickles, I was thinking about getting a different brand that was on sale, but I remembered those have dye added. So I picked this one up. It's only like 25 cents more than the sale price one. So I got those, which is ironic that the store brand doesn't have dye, but like the more popular brand does. Anyway, Malin, if you would believe it, she's 5 years old and dark chocolate is her favorite. So got the family bag of that and our favorite gummy bears. Not only are they dye-free, but they are the softest and most delicious gummy bears ever. We love these. Nice resealable bag. Wanted to get some pretzels. The kids have gone through all of our Cheez-Its over the last couple of weeks, and we're switching it up with some pretzels. I also got the cheese that was on sale. 1 pound blocks or bags were buy 2 for $6, as long as you buy 2. So I picked up both Monterey Jack because we still have a good amount of cheddar and Colby Jack or Mexican blend in the fridge. So we're going to use this for our pizzas, and we'll find plenty of things to use that for, I'm sure. Got the kids the Greek non-fat vanilla yogurt. They can add their own toppings to it, like crushed up Oreos, granola, fruit. And then Dakota likes to take these Oikos 000 to work. So I got the 15-gram protein ones in strawberry and the mixed berry. And then he was almost out of cream, so we did not get a special deal on this. $4.99, not the best, but he likes that flavor. And then we also picked up just a half gallon of the 1% milk with a coupon. It was less than $2. It was like $1.30 maybe. So that is all of our groceries for the week. I'm probably still going to go ahead and pick up a pineapple, and we're probably going to need some more protein milk, but I did not want to pay $5 something for that small amount at Kroger. So I'll probably go back to Food City, get the kind I bought last time, which is much less expensive. So hopefully this gave you some inspiration. And of course, until the next video, I will see you in the comments.